Welcome everyone back to the JMS on Cars YouTube channel. I hope you all enjoyed the first episode. And today we've got a little bit of a different setting. We're in Ashdown Forest with a couple of good friends. We've got George Williams standing behind us and we're testing out his new car rig. We're going to do some video rolling shots with my M2 Competition and a friend of mine, Nathan's M2 Competition. And it's also a good way for me to introduce the car to the channel. We're going to run through the spec and we're going to run through the spec on Nathan's car as well. So here is the rig on the Slow Daily. There's a pretty special camera on there as well. And then just over here, we've got mine and Nathan's Hockenheim Silver, almost matching spec cars, lots of carbon fiber. We'll run through the spec of both of these cars in a minute so you can have a closer look, but hopefully we'll get some incredible shots. Right, YouTube, I want to introduce you to my M2 Competition. We're going to run through the spec, what I've done to the car, what I think of the car, etc, etc. So I bought this as a 2019 manual. Really wanted a manual because it's a driver's car. The DCTs are fantastic as well, but I really wanted a manual. I've changed the plate. The car has come with all of the OEM carbon fiber from BMW apart from the wing mirrors, and I think the exhaust tips aren't actually real. The only part that isn't real OEM. So we've got the carbon fiber kidney grills, we've got the carbon fiber front splitter. We don't have the carbon fiber wing mirrors. Coming around the side of the car, we have changed the wheels. So I did actually have the CS wheels on this car, which I changed from stock. The CS wheels are about 1.5 kilos lighter than stock, but I have gone for some Apex VS5 RS in brushed clear. These are a very similar design to the CS wheel, but they are lighter. They're forged, same as the CS, but I can get them in a better fitment. So I'm running wider front and wider rear. So I'm running a 9.5 on the front, 10.5 on the rear, and that allows me to run a 2.75 front and a 2.95 rear. So if I do increase the power of the car, I'm gonna get a little bit more traction at the back. And I also just think that it gives a really aggressive stance and look to the car as well. Ideally, I would like to run 18s, but this car has been fitted with the big brake kit factory from BMW. It's fantastic bit of kit, but the brake calipers are so big you can't actually fit an 18-inch wheel over the top. So maybe at some point I will do an AP Racing kit on this and do some 18-inch Apexes. Not sure what yet, but I think the silver on Hockenheim Silver is a fantastic look. This is lovely paint, but I would like to change it at some point because it is quite common for this car. So maybe we'll do a wrap. Put what you think I should wrap it in the comments. So this car has the optional big brake kit from BMW. The brakes are brilliant. I think the standard brakes work okay. These are great. They are quite heavy, so it adds a bit of unsprung mass, which isn't ideal. Potentially, I might upgrade it to the AP Racing front kit and then do some 18-inch Apex wheels instead of the 19s. I like the meaty fitment. We've also got a bit of carbon fiber on the badge. No carbon fiber wing mirrors. We've got the carbon fiber side blades on the side, which I think look really great. And then coming round the back, the car's also got the OEM carbon kind of boot lid spoiler. We've got the carbon fiber shark fin aerial and the rear diffuser and exhaust tips. I believe I was told by my ex-colleagues at Vines that these aren't actually OEM. I think they're the fake ones and the lacquer on the carbon is peeling off. So I'm gonna do some different pipes, maybe some sort of silver sawn off pipes I think would look really good, slash cut tips. And I've also done to this car, we took it to Swift Performance and we did some Bilstein B16 coilovers. I really wanted to lower the car, but I wasn't keen on doing springs, and I know that coilovers transform these cars. So it's now sitting perfectly. Russ at Swift Performance, if you're watching Russ, absolute legend in the game. Russ and Tim from Swift are fantastic with these sorts of cars and any BMWs, masses of experience. So I took it down to Swift. Russ fitted the Bilstein B16 coilovers for me, set them up perfectly, and the car since then has been running amazingly well. It's much more agile, better turn-in, rides better. It's a little bit firmer, but it rides the roads even better than before. And you can put the power down way better. And I think it just looks amazing. It's just an awesome looking thing. That for me is kind of all the modifications I've done to the car. I think it looks perfect at the moment and I love the way it drives. Maybe in the future we might add a CS bonnet, maybe a short shifter, we might do a CS map and some other little bits and pieces, but we'll follow the journey of this car on the channel and any modifications that I do. Also, super cool to have Nathan's almost identical spec M2 Competition here in Hockenheim silver. Nathan's is a 70 reg and it's DCT, same color as mine. It has come with pretty much every single OEM carbon fiber bit option ticked, which is incredible. And seeing them both next to each other is amazing. Nathan's is slightly different. He has the black CS wheels. His does not have the big brake kit, and I think it looks really nice with the black wheels contrasting on the Hockenheim silver. Obviously his is a DCT, and another small difference between Nathan's car and mine is he has the M Performance rear wing on the back, which is very trick. I think it looks really cool. It's not too over the top. It's a little bit more subtle, but I really like the look of that. Nathan's car also is kind of stock exhaust. It's kind of basically as good as OEM as you can get from the factory. He's also got the M Performance coilovers on it as well, so it is sitting perfectly just like mine. So pretty much out of the box, I don't think you can spec the car better than Nathan's. But I'll kind of do a side by side so you can compare my Apex wheels with Nathan's BMW CS OEM 763, I can't even remember what they're called, 763M, something like that. But I'll do a little side by side comparison so you can have a look. My Apexes are actually, if you're considering an Apex wheel, upgrading from the CS, I think they're a kilo lighter. Mine is sub 9 kg front and rear, and they're also bigger and wider than Nathan's as well. So if you're wanting to upgrade your wheels to an Apex wheel, go and check those guys out. They're amazing and they make some of the best wheels in the game for BMWs and M cars. But yeah, that's pretty much Nathan's car. It's absolutely stunning. We've just been taking some rolling shots with George, so you'll see some really cool rolling shots of these two cars together side by side. So yeah, maybe we can cut to those cool shots now. Right guys, I can't talk about the exhaust if we don't do a little rev off. So mine again has the Active AutoWorks equal length mid pipe, which is non-resonated, and there's no OPF. So we're going to give mine a quick rev now, and then we're going to do a rev of Nathan's, which is totally stock. Mine also has the stock back box. Right, you ready? I'm going to try that again because I think we actually may have blown the first mic because the exhaust was so loud. So this is take number 2 exhaust revs of my car. Let's go. Right, so talking about exhaust, we've got to listen to hear how they sound. So we're going to listen to Nathan's OPF fully stock exhaust system and listen to how that S55 sounds. Let's go. Right people, I hope you all enjoyed that video. It was a bit of a random one today, coming down to Ashdown Forest. Thank you so much to George for coming down with his rig for us to test it out and get those insane rolling shots. And also, I hope you enjoyed the little introduction to my M2 Competition. Let me know what modifications you think I should do next, because this car is staying for a while. I absolutely love it, and I'd love to know what you guys think I should do to the car. And also cheers to Nathan, who's holding the camera as we speak, and for bringing down his stunning M2 Competition. I'm sure you'll see Nathan and a lot more videos to come. Anyway, please don't forget to like and subscribe for lots more content of car builds, car collections, and everything else you want to see. Love all you guys. Peace out.